Okay, what's up, traders? Happy Happy Friday. So welcome back to the pre-market streams. I know we haven't done this in a while, but I'm back on the desk after a lot of time traveling in February. So I hope that you guys are all good. Let me know your thoughts and questions in the chat, and yeah, we'll get to it. Let's just make sure we are actually also live in the Discord. Okay, cool, guys. We are live over here. I'll put the link actually to the YouTube channel. If you guys can hear me in the chat on Discord, let me just get it over here for you guys, and then we'll get into it. Okay, let's go like this. So quite a few things to speak about this morning for sure. Let's just go like this. Let's just make sure the guys know that I'm live. There we go. Okay. Guys, we're live over here. I'll see you guys on stream over there, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's go like that. Let's just go like this. Okay. Cool. The guys in the Discord know that I'm live. So I appreciate you guys being on. So I hope that you guys have had a good week. How's everyone going this week? What's up, Mark? Cool. So my week's been pretty decent. Let's just go like this. Let's wait for it to load. So my year to date has been a pretty good month. Well, 3 months actually. Into Feb, I was traveling a lot. I've spoken about that on stream. Green days all day, and then started to amp up the size now this month again since being on the desk. And I had a pretty good shorts yesterday, so I can maybe speak about that. So yesterday, my trade on ES was to the downside. We didn't, on these longs, we didn't take out pre-market highs. So I still like the short bias. Okay, we would also gap down overnight. And as we break the opening range low here, I get short on that 5-minute closure underneath the New York session VWAP like that. And data on edgeful was also telling us to be staying short bias too. If we look at the edgeful data and we go to the screener was telling me to stay short biased as well. And that really helped with my short bias as well. So coming right off that New York session VWAP was really a great trade. Now we can also see, okay, that we had levels that I was also wanting to trade down towards 810. And now this morning session, we have gapped up overnight, okay? In the Asian session, now coming down in London, back at previous day's lows. So it's going to be an interesting move here. The gap fill price at the moment on ES would be, we'll have to wait for the market open, but would kind of be up at about 828. So going to be an interesting open here this morning. Stocks are right across the board as well. Asia tried to hold that follow through, but London bringing it down. The DAX also coming lower. So that could be something that is dragging markets lower too. DAX sometimes does lead American markets, at least front runs them sometimes. So that's like still trading within previous days high and low from extended market hours. The YM was actually the one trading very bearish yesterday. I think there was some nice plays here that I missed on YM over there to the downside. So my second trade yesterday was on the NASDAQ. And I took these shorts at the break of the low there, stop at the high. And I ended up getting out for about 95 points. So really nice move there. Let's actually go to my calendar. Let's go like this. Let's start Monday. Okay. Let's go to yesterday. And as we can see, my trades over here. So I ended up the day quite nicely. Yeah, shorts and then NASDAQ shorts. Okay, so really nice play off of that New York session VWAP out at 816. And then same on the NASDAQ, which I just showed you the trade that I took. I took this trade actually live on stream as well. So I will be live with Andre for the open at 9:15 Eastern time. And going forward, I'm going to be on more often too. So I'm looking forward to that. But then I think a lesson to take away from the Wednesday, because we don't, you learn more from your losses than you do actually from your wins. I just took a silly trade here on YM. I tried to fade the move, and I think it was just a dumb trade. I tried to fade I missed the longs, and then I tried to fade off of that opening range high against the VWAP and end up taking a loss on that. So my plan coming into Friday is simple, is to just end the week strong. I've had a great week so far, but what we do have this morning as well, we do have NFP. NFP data will be released in the next 20 minutes. So keep an eye out on that. That could obviously shake markets up. So non-farm payrolls, first Friday of every single month. So my plan coming into today is literally just going to be as simple as possible. So let's put in my template. Let's go focus for the day. Okay. So end the week strong. Okay. No dumb trades. That's what I do every single morning in my daily game plan. So my daily game plan coming into today. And again, these pre-market preps are going to be every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We just had a break for about 2 weeks, but we're back on them right now and looking forward to them. So we are gapping down right now, back at previous day's lows. Okay, back at previous day's lows. We have NFP data being released at 8:30 a.m. EST. So come in steady and focused. Like the shorts, as long as we stay under pre-market highs. So 4 levels that I look at every single day, okay, is previous day's highs and lows and pre-market highs and lows. So on ES, let's go to ES right now. On ES, that would be at the moment, let's just remove my drawings. Okay, on ES, that would pre-market highs would be up here at 855. And pre-market lows is currently down here at 788. But previous day's highs is all the way up here at 900, 6900. And previous day's lows are down at 670, 777, right? So that's what I'm looking for every single day is pre-market highs and lows and previous day's highs and lows, those 4 key levels. So that's what I'm watching right now. We can also see, okay, so that's my plan. I'll put that there like this. Just copy that. I'll put in the chat. Okay. So what I am looking at in terms of also the higher time frames, we are trading now underneath that weekly VWAP. So weekly VWAP is start of week VWAP. We're trading now underneath it. And we are also coming off that 5-day simple moving average. So my plan is to wait for this NFP data to be released, wait for the open. And then what will also obviously help me is that edgeful screener after the first hour. What's up, Bruce? What's up? How you doing today? What's up, Trev? All good, brother. How you doing your side? What you been up to? I just got back from gym about 30 minutes ago. So feeling good. Been relaxing with the family this morning. So all good my side. But yeah, yes, underneath the weekly VWAP, which is obviously quite interesting. If we do put that opening week range on as well, we're still actually trading within Monday's highs and lows. So it has been a choppier market, down and then up and then down again. Yeah, 100%, Trev. Same as the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is a more interesting one. I was mentioning this on stream last night. My time, late afternoon, EST time. I'm in South Africa, so obviously it's afternoon already my side. And we are trading more bullish. We are trading at that weekly VWAP. So NASDAQ could be looking like higher lows like this, right? Is it good to pass Apex on NFP? I don't trade with Apex, so I wouldn't really know their rules and that too much. But yeah, do your own research. I wouldn't gamble into NFP if that's what you're asking. I'm trading my own cash accounts, and with FTMO, I've actually reached the scaling plan with FTMO. I just need to wait for the time to be lapsed. So I got this payout coming on Monday. As you can see, I made $4,000 on the account. I can take out 3,300, and I have reached a scaling plan. So I'll get scaled up by another 25%. And so I've got funding with FTMO, and I've also just trading some other challenge with FTMO to get the max amount of accounts that I can with them at the moment. So that's going along really, really nicely. FTMO have been around since 2015. So I love using them. I've used them for many years now too. So as I said, Nasdaq is just sitting at that weekly VWAP, and we did bounce from this late yesterday. We actually had quite a strong rally yesterday, late into the close on the Nasdaq and ES, off of those lows up into the close, over 200 points of rally. So we are sitting at that. Now, as I said, it will be interesting to see what we do get, but we are still trading as an inside day for extended market hours. Do you think FTMO is good for US-based traders? Yes, I do. They allow US-based traders. They actually own Awanda, which is a regulated CFD broker that is allowed to operate in the United States as well. So yeah, and you can hold, if you want to swing trade, you can hold positions overnight with them. I've never had any issues with them. They're fantastic. They've been around since 2015. So yeah. And you can trade all of the instruments that you can on Top Step or any of the other prop firms, NQ, ES. You can even trade the DAX if you want. You can trade gold. So it's also maybe have a look at gold. I've been looking at it more often. I have told myself I do want to get more into it. So I am leaning more short bias here, but obviously we are sitting at this level on the NASDAQ, 24,850, call it, that we've held up from, and also ES as well at this level too. Now, if NFP comes in hot and we take out these pre-market highs, I'll be looking for a long back into previous days highs back at 900 on ES. Let's have a look at stocks across the globe here, or even Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still above 70K, so that's doing pretty solidly. Gold is trading lower this morning, 5,083. Do you have a promo code for FTMO? FTMO don't give promo codes, but you can go sign up here. This link over here, I think you will get like a 10% discount through it there. So check that out there. So as I said, I'm just trading my own cash accounts with FTMO. I've got onto the scaling plan with FTMO, so I will get scaled up another 25% on that account. So there's a 100K based account, a 100K account with $10,000 of static drawdown. That's why I do like FTMO. They don't have the trailing drawdown like this. The futures prop firms, they have static drawdown. And every single time you take a payout, they give you a brand new funded account with that $10,000 static drawdown. So I've already taken 2 payouts on this one. This will be my 3rd payout on this specific account. And I made over $10,000, I think I made $11,000 on the account in the space of just over a month. So I just need to wait for that time lapse to be taken out, and then I will get on to their scaling plan where I get 25% extra of the initial account balance. So my account will go to 125 and I'll get 90% profit split. Yeah, Trev, on the 100K accounts, I give $10,000 in drawdown. On 200K accounts, I give $20,000 in drawdown. Yeah, and it's static, right? It doesn't trail, which is pretty cool. They do have a trailing drawdown account, but I normally go for the static drawdown accounts. No, it is possible to fail it. Trust me. When you start swinging hard and you want to pass the challenge, the only crap thing about it is that you have to pass 2 phases to get the funding, right? You got to make 10, but you got on 100K account, you got to make 10K and then 5K, and then you get the account. And then basically, once you fund it, my thing, what I do with it is literally just make between $2,000 and $5,000 every 2 weeks on the account and take a withdrawal. And then they'll give you a brand new account with the same drawdown limits, $10,000. So for example, like on this account now, I've taken it from 100K to 104,000. I'll take out 80% of the profit. I'll take that $3,300 and then I'll get a brand new account with 100K with 10K of that static drawdown. Try and make 2 to 5% on it, which is $2,000 to $5,000, and take a withdrawal again. You can take withdrawals every 2 weeks. Even if you make $500, you can take the power too. There's no consistency rules on the account too. So that's why I do swing hard on them on the challenges. That's why sometimes you can see your ass if you are trading it quite aggressively. But yeah, 10K static drawdown is pretty nice. So I have put the link to FTMO in the chat there. So that's my goal is to get 400K in funding with them and get on the scaling plan. I've reached one, which is the scaling plan on one of my accounts, and you can do a scaling plan on every single one of your accounts, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, 100%. That I mean, I love FTM. I've been using them since 2021. So yeah. And as I said, you can trade all the assets that you would trade with any of the futures firms as well. Is there trader bait on there? No, no trader bait. It's CFD contract, so it's MT5, right? And there's a few other platforms that you can use too, but they're very easy to operate. Cool. So my thought process this morning is just I have to watch this level that we are trading at. We got NFP now in 10 minutes time. I'll probably stay around for that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure, because if we take out these lows, I definitely think that from ES at least we could maybe see the weekly low, which was on Tuesday, back down at 719, which would be 70 points lower. But obviously all dependent on what this NFP comes out as. So they make money making valuation, don't get paid any of it. No, you don't. Not in the valuation, you don't get paid any of the money in the valuation. Any questions so far? But yeah, no, 8 minutes to NFP, so it's going to be really, really, yeah, all eyes will be on this for sure. DAX is down as well, as I said, has taken out the previous day's lows. Now, typically, I won't trade in the first 30 minutes of market open. Personally, I like to wait and get more data and information before I make decisions. I definitely think that from a daily time frame perspective, if we look at where we're trading on ES at the moment, we're trading underneath the daily 50 moving average. And if we take out the support level, which has been very, very strong here at like 750, I think we could see 600 on 6600. That's a tongue twister on ES, which is the daily 200 EMA. We've seen multiple times where price comes back to that daily 200 EMA and then ends up bouncing. Look at this in 2025, which in the tariffs, we dropped from all-time highs. We dropped off 20% and then rebounded quite strong. At the moment, off all-time highs, it's been a very choppy market. We're 3% off all-time highs. It's been a very, very choppy market, I must say, since beginning of the year. Are you able to trade FTMO on TradingView or just MT5? MT5, and there's a few other platforms that you can use as well. So unfortunately, no TradingView that I know of. I don't use it. I use MT5. It's what I use for my personal brokerage account too, and I just link them on a trade copier, which is pretty easy. And in that link that I put above, there's a trade copying link that I use to trade copy amongst my MT5 accounts. But there, as I said, like my goal coming into this year was max funding with FTMO and get on their scaling plan. So I've got on their scaling plan for one account. I just need to reach the max funding now. And I love it. So yeah. Also, what you can do is just go put in the frequently asked questions and ask ChatGPT to give you all the rules if you want to make sure you are up to date with all of them. 5.5 minutes now to 5.5 minutes now to NFP. Do you pay tax in SA? Yes, I do. Why that question, Trev? You think I pay in America? Both my parents are, my father-in-law and my father, both chartered accountants with their own practice, so they deal with all of that for me. I always say you should get an accountant for yourself. Definitely help you with minimize your tax and run your business more efficiently. Like you can write off all the prop firms as expenses and stuff like that. Only if you have same volatility as CPI. No one knows. Right, CPI has been a little bit more volatile recently, but NFP could definitely have that volatility for sure. Andrew coming in or no? So no, for pre-market preps, this is only me. Andre's coming on for live streams. We live streaming at the open as well. Okay, so 9:15 Eastern time. That's when we will be live streaming. Okay, 4 minutes here till the. Have you lived there your whole life? Yeah, Trevor, I have. Okay, that's why you're asking if I'm paying where I'm paying it. Yeah, I've lived in South Africa my whole life, born and bred. Never lived in another country. Obviously, I've been visited a lot of other countries, but I've never lived in another country. I've always lived in South Africa. I think I've been to like 58 different countries. I've been fortunate enough. But yes, all my stuff is in South Africa. Now I'm working on getting other things, but that's yeah, I've got other passports, but yeah, that's all done. I always think you should get an accountant to help you with your tax and run your business more efficiently. They, like doctors of business, they'll help you do that the best way possible. We are bouncing a little bit here, even on a DAX. I can see here leading into NFP. So we got 2 minutes now to NFP. We'll stay on, see what happens, and then I'll see you guys on stream with Andre. Not to get personal, but other houses, they're cheaper. Yeah, 100%. They will be cheaper because you're not paying London prices. Like you can get mansions here for like $1 million. Like I'm talking mega mansions. I think my house that I bought was in dollar terms about 350,000. It's on a private estate. You're probably like for the house, 3 bedroom, you'll probably pay like 700K, 750K in America or the UK or anywhere. So yeah, the quality of life here is very, very. It's amazing. I'm right by the beach, family orientated estate. So yeah. Okay, cool. 50 seconds to NFP. We'll stay on here for a bit. Wait for it to be released, and then I'll see you guys all on stream. Yeah. No, that's crazy, bro. That's expensive. Okay, 20 seconds. There you go. NFP is being released. And we're sucking lower. Taking our previous day's lows on ES right now. NQ as well. YM2. So looks like we're moving lower here, guys. So don't look to trade anything before the open. Let's see what happens at the open, and we'll take it from there. We'll see you guys all on stream at 9:15 Eastern. I'll be on with Andre. We'll see you guys all there. On which platforms are we streaming? We're going to be streaming mainly on YouTube, but we do stream via the edgeful. I'll stream on YouTube and Twitter, and then we do stream via edgeful's Kick, Twitch, and Facebook. So we'll see you guys all there. YouTube is probably the best place to watch us. We'll see you guys at 9:15. Cheers, guys.